Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the Canadian Grand Prix weekend for Formula 1 only. But before we get into that, let's first talk about Austria, which is the next race for F1 and F2 and F3 as well. So first start off with the weekend for F3. Practice and qualify, both of them will be on a Friday. Practice will start at 9:55 to 10:40 a.m. Qualifying outside at 3 o'clock to 3:30 p.m. And then on Saturday, which is the sprint race, outside at 10 o'clock to 10:40 a.m. And Sunday for the feature race, outside at very early 8:25 to 9:10 a.m. F2 now, practice qualifying once again on a Friday. Practice, that will start at 11:05 a.m. and to 11:50 a.m. And qualifying outside at 5:55 to 4:25 p.m. Sprint race on Saturday, outside at 1:45 to 2:30 p.m. And Sunday for the feature race, outside at 9:55 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. So once again, pretty early for the feature race. And for the final one, it is the F1 race, 30th of June, which I'm pretty sure is on a Saturday. Yes, Friday. Sorry, Friday. That'll be practice. So first will be practice. That'll be at 1:30 to 2:30, and qualifying. That'll start at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And then on the next day, which is on a Sunday. Saturday. That'll be the sprint shootout, which is basically just to qualify for the sprint race, which is afterwards. Sprint shootout outside at 12 o'clock to 12:44, and the sprint outside of 4:30 to 5:30, and then the race itself starts outside at 3 o'clock on Sunday. So basically, obviously, this is the next race. Well, I guess one of six or seven race weekends that has a sprint qualifying. Basically, if you don't know what a sprint shootout is, it's basically what the grid is going to be for the sprint. So qualifying, that will determine the race. Sprint shootout, that will determine the sprint race. And no, the sprint races, they do not determine the position that you have. That is different this year compared to last year. Last year, the sprint race determined all of the grid positions and basically all the grid positions for the race. This time, it is just a separate qualifying session and a separate race. That's basically what it is. So, yeah, I'm not really a fan of this, I'll be honest. But, I mean, get more entertainment, I guess. But I'm not really too sure about it, I'll be honest. So, with Austria out of the way, let's now talk about Formula 1 at Canada. And you said, and if you thought that Max Verstappen won, you are correct. He continues to dominate this season. And then we have Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton ran out the podium. And then, in fourth place, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Sergio Perez, Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll, obviously the hometown hero, and Valtteri Bottas ran out the top 10. Then we have Oscar Piastri, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Nico Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, Kevin Magnussen, Nick De Vries, George Russell, and Logan Sargent ran out the top 20, and the rest of the field. Perez got the fastest lap, and Norris received a 5-second time penalty for unsportsmanlike behavior. That's just because he basically backed up the field, so McLaren won't double stack. One thing I will obviously mention before we actually get into what happened in the race is qualifying. Now, I'll mostly first have a look at qualifying because I kind of want to do that. As you can see, Nico Hulkenberg, he somehow got into the front row, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure like Carlos Sainz, he was also there as well. I can't remember who else, I'll be honest. But as you can see here, Sainz, Tsunoda, and Stroll each received a 3-second grid penalty for impeding other drivers during qualifying. While Hulkenberg received once again a three grid places for a red flag infringement during qualifying. So, but we all thought that Nico Hulkenberg was going to be starting on the front row alongside Max Verstappen. In reality, he started 5th place, which I was not very happy about. Nor was anyone really happy about this, I'll be honest. Obviously, Sainz, he obviously got screwed over. Who else? Who did I say? Tsunoda and Stroll as well. So, a lot of grid penalties, grid place penalties during qualifying, which is very interesting to see. Anyways, though, stuff that happened. Let's first talk about Max Verstappen right here. Apparently, it was reported that he had a dead bird in his brake duct. I don't know when he hit it, but he had a bird in his brake duct, and didn't really seem to really affect his performance. George Russell, obviously, he was standing in 18th place. He first actually hit the wall exiting turn 9, so obviously he had a puncture. And then later, pretty sure he retired because of too much wear on the left front brake, I think, or left, I don't know. It was like left something brake, I'm pretty sure. Well, for Sargent, I'm pretty sure it was just an engine failure or mechanical failure. I'm not really too sure, but I guess they just wanted to save the car for next week. No, not even next week. Just 2 weeks in time, I'm pretty sure, for Austria. Other ones as well. Red Bull, they got their 100th win with the victory from Verstappen, and Verstappen also matched Senna's record with wins. I'm pretty sure what's Senna's record, 41. I'm pretty sure that's 41 wins. So Verstappen has now matched that record. I might be wrong about how many wins Senna has. I was right. Okay, I just double checked and I was right. It is 41 wins that Ayrton Senna has. And now, Max Verstappen also has 41 wins. So, yeah, congrats to Max Verstappen. And also congrats to Red Bull as well for their 100th victory. As we go drive the day, well, it was actually Alexander Albon. Obviously, he started 9th place, made up 2 positions up to 7th, which is pretty good for Williams. So, I think Albon definitely deserves driver of the day. Let's now have a look at the driver standings after Canada. Max Verstappen, obviously, with a massive lead over Sergio Perez. And we got Fernando Alonso. And then from 4th to 11th, we have Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Pierre Gasly ran at the top 10. Then we got Lando Norris. And then from 12th to 19th, Alexander Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guan Yu, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, and then Nick DeVries, and down in last place, Logan Sargent. As for the Constructors Standings, which I'll be doing from now on, Red Bull in the lead, obviously. I'm taking a wild guess that I'm pretty sure Red Bull going to close it out, I don't know, probably before the mid-season break. Then we got Mercedes, and then from 3rd to 6th, we have Aston Martin, Ferrari, Alpine, McLaren, and then 7th through 10th, Alfa Romeo, Haas F1, Williams, and AlphaTauri with only 2 points. Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes there for AlphaTauri. But either way, that's really about it for me for Canada. Just a reminder as well that next week's, well, I should say 2 weeks' times race will be at Austria for F3, F2, and F1. So that's really about it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, it will really help me. I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Goodbye.